Moose. Moose, scientific name, Alces alces, is the largest species of deer that belongs to the family Cervidae. They are native to the northern hemisphere, inhabiting boreal and mixed deciduous forests in North America, Europe, and Asia. Moose are characterized by their large size, long legs, broad and flattened antlers, only males have antlers, and a distinctive hump on their shoulders. They have a brownish-black fur coat that is thick and provides insulation against the cold climate. Moose are herbivorous and mainly feed on plants such as grasses, leaves, and bark. They are also known to wade into shallow water bodies to feed on aquatic plants like lilies. Moose are known for their impressive swimming skills and are able to swim long distances at a speed of up to 6 miles per hour. They are also strong runners and can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Moose are important animals in many cultures and are highly valued for their meat, hides, and antlers. They are also popular as game animals and are hunted for sport in many parts of their range. The average lifespan of a moose in the wild is around 15 to 20 years. However, some moose have been known to live up to 25 years in the wild. The lifespan of a moose can vary depending on several factors such as their habitat, availability of food and water, predation, and human interference. Moose calves have a relatively high mortality rate during their first year of life, with around 50% not surviving to their first birthday. This is due to predation by wolves, bears, and other predators, as well as accidents and disease. Adult moose are less vulnerable to predation but can still fall victim to predators, particularly during the winter months when food is scarce. Moose are also at risk from human-related activities such as hunting, vehicle collisions, and habitat destruction. Moose are typically solitary animals, although they can sometimes be found in small groups, especially during the mating season. They are generally docile animals but can become aggressive if they feel threatened or cornered. During the breeding season, known as the rut, male moose become more territorial and will compete for the attention of female moose. They do this by vocalizing, displaying their antlers, and engaging in physical combat with other males. Moose are primarily active during the day and are most active in the early morning and late afternoon. They spend much of their time foraging for food, which includes browsing on leaves, twigs, and bark, as well as feeding on aquatic plants in shallow water. Moose are excellent swimmers and will often wade into shallow water to feed on aquatic vegetation. They can also swim long distances if necessary, and may use this ability to escape predators or to find new foraging areas. Moose are generally quiet animals, but they can vocalize in certain situations. For example, during the rut, male moose will make a series of deep grunts to attract females and to signal their dominance to other males. Moose mating, also known as the rut, occurs in the fall, September to October, in most regions. During this time, male moose become more aggressive and territorial, as they compete for the attention of female moose. Male moose will vocalize by making deep grunts and will display their antlers to attract females and intimidate other males. They may also engage in physical combat with other males to establish dominance and gain the opportunity to mate with females. Female moose will only mate with dominant males that display the most impressive antlers and demonstrate their strength and stamina. Once a female moose has chosen a mate, she will stay with him for a short period of time before returning to her solitary lifestyle. After mating, female moose will carry their calves for around 8 months before giving birth in the late spring or early summer. Moose calves are typically born in May or June and are able to stand and walk within a few hours of birth. Moose are herbivores and primarily feed on plants such as leaves, twigs, bark, and aquatic vegetation. Their diet varies depending on the season and the availability of food in their habitat. During the summer months, moose feed on a variety of leaves, twigs, and grasses. They prefer to feed on plants that are high in protein and low in fiber, such as willow, birch, and aspen. In the winter, moose feed on woody browse, such as the buds and twigs of trees like cedar, hemlock, and fir. They are also known to feed on lichens, mosses, and other vegetation that is available during the winter months. Moose are also excellent swimmers and will often wade into shallow water to feed on aquatic vegetation like lilies and pondweed. They can also dive to feed on plants that are deeper underwater. Here are some interesting facts about moose. 1. Moose are the largest species of deer and can stand over 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh up to 1,800 pounds. 2. Moose antlers can grow up to 6 feet wide and weigh up to 40 pounds. 3 moose are excellent swimmers and can swim up to 6 miles per hour. 4 moose have long legs that allow them to move through deep snow with ease. 5 moose have a unique vocalization called grunting that they use to communicate with other moose. 6 moose have a special adaptation in their nostrils that allows them to warm the air they breathe in, which helps to prevent their lungs from freezing in cold weather. 7 moose have a thick, shaggy fur coat that provides insulation against the cold. 8 moose are important game animals and are hunted for their meat, hides, and antlers. 9 moose are also an important part of many indigenous cultures and have been used for food, clothing, and medicine for thousands of years. 10 moose can run up to 35 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest animals in the northern forests.